Birthdays are the most festive time of the year. Well, at least for me. I always look forward to my birthday, and I think maybe it's because for a day, everything just seems so special. I really love birthdays. There's just something about waiting for the clock to strike 12, knowing that during my important day, my family is there to greet me wishes. It's been a tradition every year to celebrate my day. There hasn't been a single one of my birthdays that we did not feast. And it's all big thanks to my family. I would not have existed if it weren't for my parents. So let me introduce you to them. This is my mama. She is the strongest person I know, but her heart is as big as her children combined. That's how wealthy she is. I guess she is also the boss of our family, just because she almost always decides for us. Her famous catchphrase is, "Mama knows best." She says that frequently when us, her children, make some decisions that need her assurance. I believe most of it is best, but sometimes I want to make my own decisions, even if it isn't the best there is. But I love her just the same. Infinite lagpas pa sa langit. And this is my papa, also known as the Kilabot of Kamhay. Kidding aside, Papa is the wittiest person in the family, and he doesn't even know it. I could say that Papa is a very low-key person, but deep down I know that he truly cares. He is someone we can rely on, but sometimes we do not appreciate his efforts because we are always on Mama's side. I admire him for being so strong, even if there were 5 of us siblings who annoy him. We love Papa equally as Mama, and I hope he feels it. I am thankful to have a father who was very supportive of me, and I'm proud to be his son. Of course, my parents would not be able to give birth to us if it weren't for my grandparents. We were closer to Mama's side because we frequently visited our nanay sa Luciana and tatay Avelino. They have 7 children including my mama, Uncle June, Uncle Pingping, Uncle Edwin, Auntie Joy, Auntie Faith, and Auntie Dai. My grandparents in my mother's side taught us many things in life. They gave pieces of advice based from their hardships, which until now, we cannot seem to forget. Tatay passed away in 2015 and my nanay in 2019. My Lolo Porfirio and Lola Antonia in my father's side passed away when I was about 7 years old, so we rarely had memories together. In 1968, my Lolo was awarded as one of the 10 outstanding policemen of the Philippines, while Lola was a housewife taking care of their 10 children, including my father, Auntie Francia, Auntie Vanji, Uncle Sandro, Auntie Fem, Uncle Peter, Uncle Delphine, Auntie Nena, Uncle Gab, and Auntie Emmy. Let's move on to my wonderful, annoying siblings. In case I haven't mentioned it, I am the youngest and the only boy in the family, so having 4 sisters is not as easy as it seems. It may be tough at times, but I guess I just got used to it. This is the cheesiest I would say so far, but I really love them. So let me start with our eldest sibling. Ate Giselle. How do I even start? Well, I could tell you that she has been my second mom. When I was little, she would always joke that she is my real mom. And jokes aside, I think she's done a marvelous task in doing the responsibilities of a quote-unquote mother when she was young, because right now she has 2 wonderful children, Lance and Zoe. And she's doing her best to be a mom, a wife, a nurse, and a sibling, and daughter to my parents. We weren't able to celebrate her birthdays together, and some occasions because she's working abroad. I could not even imagine how she must have felt being away from us, not being able to celebrate some of the milestones of our family. But I'm beyond glad that she has her own wonderful family. She sacrificed a lot and even gave us a home. She is humble and generous, and we wish to be with her in her family. Atami, I know where to start. She would always scare me when I was a kid. She would let her hair down like what Sadako does, and she would shape her lips in the scariest way possible. And I think she really has this scary side because she's really tough. And I wouldn't win an argument if we were to argue. But with those toughness comes her caring and loving side. I guess her manner of showing it isn't the usual act of care, but we know that she truly does. She is now a mom of her baby boy Zach and a wife while working extremely hard as a nurse together with her husband. And who would have thought that she washes the dishes now? I guess time really flies so fast. She used to be a princess in our home, but now she is a multitasking queen.
Happy birthday! Love you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Dahil 36 lang.
Ito bagay kayo papa. Binanig ito. Bastos.
Atian is my cesarean body. That's how we call each other. Both of us were cesarean babies and we have the same characteristics, which include being a perfectionist. We want things in order and we do not want to see any dirt on the floor. She has a bubbly personality as well, and she would dance randomly or say things randomly in the most annoyingly funny way possible. She is also strict, well sometimes, and even though she already has a husband, I couldn't help but think that she's the one who does these awkward dances and has a clumsy side. But with all that, she is a mature person and a kind-hearted one. She always says that she is the middle child and that she is underappreciated. But Mama, Papa, Ate Carla and I miss her so much here in our home. I hope that she doesn't feel that way because we love her so much. I would like to say hello to Ate Carla, the only sibling left with me. We argue a lot, and by a lot, I mean a lot. I guess that's because of the so-called sibling rivalry when we were kids. I thought that she didn't like me because I became the center of attention. I could not even recall how we ended up being like best friends today. She would always consult me about her outfits, and she would agree if I chose the one I liked. She would always call me loudly, shouting my name, as if something had happened, only to know that she needs my advice for her Instagram feed. These little things annoy me, but it only goes to show that she trusts me. She is not the most vocal person there is, but she has her ways of showing that I am her favorite sibling. We have the same interest in songs and will always watch a movie. She would get mad if I didn't watch with her because I want to watch a different genre. And yes, sometimes we have our differences, but that doesn't mean any difference on how we deeply care about each other. Last but not the least is me. I don't know how to define myself because it would all be weird and completely subjective. But I guess I would have to define myself as someone who is family-centered. I love my family, and even though it hurts to be the one who doesn't have any date on gatherings, I'll just get used to it. Anyway, it is my job as the youngest to annoy my sisters and to make them proud as well. Most especially my parents. They give me the privileges in life that my older siblings did not experience while they were young. And I am happy because they do not feel bad at all. Instead, they use it as a motivation. That's why I'm thankful for my parents, for raising us the best they could, for instilling values, which include respect to the elderly by saying po and opo and teaching us the act of mano po. For teaching us the value of being humble and to take the last seat. We'd not grow to be the person we are now if it weren't for them. As cliche it may sound, we're not a perfect family. Each of us faces issues that are sometimes needed to be fixed personally. But when time comes that it's getting out of hand, my family is there to talk to and listen. Well, I guess this is the end of the episode, and thank you for getting to know my family.